Bienvenidos and welcome to another episode of Spain on a Fork. Today we're going to grab some canned tuna, truly one of Spain's most prized ingredients, and a couple of their basic ingredients, and create a recipe that I consider to be one of the most flavorful ones we've ever done here on the show. We're talking crispy tuna and cheese fritters. These are known as Tortillitas Crujientes de Atún y Queso. And let me tell you, these fritters have a light crispy texture on the outside with a delicious flavor in the inside. The recipe's above and beyond easy to make, and the best part is all done in about 30 minutes. Folks serve these fritters for breakfast, as a top as appetizer, or as a main course next to some roasted potatoes and a garden salad. Either way, it's the kind of food that with each bite, it's gonna fill you with so much goodness. Alright, let's just jump right into this. I'm gonna add in half a cup of all-purpose flour into a large bowl, which is 60 grams. We'll also add in half a teaspoon of baking powder, which is 2 grams. And whisk the dry ingredients together. Then we'll make a well in the middle. Crack in 1 large egg and whisk the egg. And then add 1/3 cup of club soda, which is 90 milliliters, and whisk it all together until you end up with a smooth batter. You can also use sparkling water here, or even beer if you like. Once we end up with a smooth batter, I'm going to add in 1/4 cup of finely chopped onion, which is 35 grams. Finely grated 1 clove of garlic. As always, if you don't have a grater, you can just finely chop it. Add in half a teaspoon of sweet smoked Spanish paprika, which is 1.25 grams. And 2 tablespoons of chopped chives, which is 5 grams. Then we'll season with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it a mix until it's well mixed together. Then we'll drain 2 cans of tuna in olive oil into a fine sieve with a bowl underneath. Size of the cans that I'm using are 4 ounces, which is 110 grams each. Link where you get the Spanish tuna I'm using in the description box below. And then we'll gently flake the tuna and add it over the batter. And for the final ingredient, I'm going to finely shred 1 cup of cheese, which is 120 grams, and add it over the batter. I'm using a Spanish Manchego that's been aged for 3 months, but you can use any cheese you like. And we'll give the batter one final mix until it's well mixed together. And that's the exact texture you want from your batter. If you see that yours is too thick, add in some more liquid. And vice versa, if it's too thin, add in some more flour. But like I've told you before, these fritter batters are very forgiving, meaning even if you don't have them right on the money, you're still going to end up with delicious fritters. For the final step, let's start cooking them up. I'm going to heat a large fry pan with a medium heat. And add in 1/3 cup of extra virgin olive oil, which is 90 milliliters. Of course, you can use any oil you like here. It's just extra virgin is what's typically used in Spain, as it gives these fritters a beautiful lift of flavors. Link where you get the Spanish one I'm using in the description box below. After a couple minutes and the oil is nice and hot, we'll start adding in spoonfuls of the batter. You want to make sure all the fritters are in a single layer and evenly spaced out, so cook this in batches to not overcrowd the pan. You also want to make sure as you're adding the fritters that you gently push down on them. And we're going to go between 3 to 4 minutes per side here until the fritters are golden and crispy. And as you finish each batch, transfer the fritters into a dish with some paper towels. Once all the fritters have been fried up, let's make a simple dipping sauce that truly elevates this dish. I'm going to add in half a cup of plain Greek yogurt into a bowl, which is 120 grams. I'm using full fat, but you can use low fat or even fat-free. Then we'll finely grate in 2 cloves of garlic. Once again, if you don't have a grater, you can just finely chop them. Add in 1 teaspoon of hot smoked Spanish paprika, which is 2.5 grams. Squeeze in 2 teaspoons of fresh lemon juice, which is 10 milliliters. And drizzle in 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, which is 15 milliliters. Then we'll season with sea salt and a generous portion of freshly cracked black pepper. And like I've told you in the past, that black pepper brings out an incredible flavor in the yogurt. And we'll give it a whisk until we end up with a beautiful creamy sauce. Then we'll transfer the spicy yogurt sauce into a serving dish. and decorate the fritters around it. And check it out, folks. Our crispy Spanish tuna and cheese fritters are done. Easy to make, restaurant quality presentation, and all done in about 30 minutes. Let's give this a try and see how it turned out. Once again, folks, Tortillitas Crujientes de Atún y Queso. As a fritter lover, this I cannot wait to try. Moment of truth, here we go. What a treat. You know, I got to tell you at the beginning, this is one of the best tasting recipes we've ever done here on the show. That texture says it all. You have that light crispiness in the outside. The inside, so many amazing flavors. With that tuna and cheese really shining through, then that sauce rounds out for the perfect balance. Easy to make, the simplest ingredients. Give these a try at home. Once again, for breakfast, as a topless appetizer, or even as a main course. Either way, it's the kind of food that with each bite, it's gonna fill you with so much goodness. Really quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Tom Pagano, Maria, and Karen Reynolds. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. Enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.